curious dynamic sometimes arises in the professional landscape where employees feel compelled to shield or protect their boss or bosses from criticism, challenges, or conflicts. Some employees develop a strong sense of loyalty and responsibility towards their superiors, feeling an innate need to shield them from criticism, trouble, or harm. Whilst this protective instinct might stem from admirable intentions, its prolonged presence can potentially impact both the employee's job performance and also their mental health. In today's video, I'm exploring the root causes behind this compulsion to protect your boss and provide strategies to manage this behaviour when it begins to affect your professional and personal well-being. I'm Jo Banks. I've been a professional executive business coach for 15 years, and I'm sharing what I know. Before we get into the content of today's video, just a quickie. I've decided that when I hit 1,000 subscribers, which won't be long now, I will start to do live so that I can interact with all of you in real time. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get an alert whenever I finally do go live. I'm so excited to do that. So thanks very much for your support. Understanding this instinctual drive. The urge to protect a boss is a complex interplay of various different factors. Number one, loyalty and gratitude. You may feel indebted or grateful to your boss for opportunities, guidance, or support provided in the past. This sense of indebtedness fuels a protective instinct, leading to employees shielding their boss from criticism or trouble. Number two, fear of consequences. You might fear repercussions or negative outcomes for the team or yourself if your boss faces criticism or failure. This fear can compel you to step in and mitigate potential harm, even if it means going above and beyond your normal job responsibilities. Number three, personal identity and validation. Some employees derive a significant part of their self-worth or even their identity from their professional roles. Protecting the boss can be a means of seeking validation or reinforcing their self-image as a loyal and reliable employee. Number four, we are hardwired to protect the leader. Going right the way back to our earliest ancestors, protecting the leader meant our survival. And although we like to think we're so sophisticated now, we still have a lot of those initial instincts we had right the way back when we were living in caves. Recognizing the impact. While the impulse to safeguard a superior might originate from positive intentions, its persistence can have adverse effects. Number one, professional boundaries. Constantly shielding the boss can blur professional boundaries, hindering your ability to voice your concerns or provide constructive feedback. This can impede your personal and professional growth. Number two, job performance. Investing excessive time and energy in protecting the boss may divert focus from your own tasks and responsibilities, leading to a decline in your job performance and productivity. Number three, mental health strain. The emotional burden of constantly defending the boss, especially in challenging situations, can result in increased stress, anxiety, burnout, which all impact our mental health. Coping strategies for a healthy balance. Number one, reflect on motivations. Evaluate the reasons behind your protective instinct. Recognize your potential motivations, fears, or insecurities that are driving this behavior. Understanding these triggers is the first step towards managing them. Number two, establish boundaries. Again, I've done an entire video on setting boundaries. I'll leave the link below. Set clear boundaries between personal loyalty and professional obligations. Understand that while support is essential, it should not compromise your job responsibility or your personal well-being. Number 3, open communication. Create an environment of open communication with your boss. Express your concerns or perspectives honestly and respectfully. Constructive feedback can contribute positively to the overall work dynamic. Number 4, prioritize self-care. Yes, that chestnut again. Invest in self-care practices to mitigate the stress associated with the urge to protect your boss. Engage in activities that promote relaxation, such as exercise, meditation, hobbies, or seeking support from friends and family. I highly recommend watching my video number 41, 5 simple, easy to use, science-backed tools to build your mental health and manage stress. There are some great, simple tools in there to help you build your resilience and mental toughness. I'll leave the link below. Number 5, seek support and guidance. Consult with a coach, mentor, HR professional, or a trusted colleague to gain perspective and advice on handling things. They will likely be able to offer valuable insights or strategies to navigate this situation effectively. However, one thing that I would say is please avoid gossiping with your teammates. It rarely pays dividends. Taking steps towards change. When the compulsion to protect your boss begins to impact your job and mental health significantly, it's crucial to take proactive steps. So number 1, assess the situation. Evaluate the extent to which your actions are affecting your performance, well-being, and relationships. Acknowledging the problem is the first step towards finding a solution. Number 2, identify triggers and patterns. Identify specific situations or triggers that exacerbate your urge to protect your boss excessively. Recognizing these patterns can help you devise targeted strategies to manage them. Number 3, initiate those conversations. Consider initiating candid conversations with your boss to discuss the impact of this dynamic on your work and well-being. Approach this conversation professionally and respectfully. I would always say to take some time to really think about what you want to say before you have the conversation. Number 4, implement change gradually. Introduce small changes in your behaviour gradually. Start by setting those clear boundaries or delegating responsibilities to reduce the burden of protecting your boss. Number 5, seek professional help if needed. If the emotional toll becomes overwhelming or persists despite your efforts, consider seeking support from a coach, counsellor, or therapist. Professional guidance can offer valuable coping mechanisms. The wrap-up. The impulse to protect your boss often arises from noble intentions, but can evolve into a detrimental pattern affecting both professional performance and mental health. Recognizing this behavior, understanding its origins, and implementing strategies to manage it are essential for fostering a healthier work dynamic. By establishing boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and initiating open communication, you can strike that balance between loyalty and personal well-being, contributing to a more constructive and fulfilling work environment for yourself and for your boss. What next? Have you experienced feeling the need to shield your boss excessively? If so, what did you do about it? I'd love to hear your experiences. Leave them in the comments section below. I read everything and genuinely love interacting with you all. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. As I said at the beginning of the video, I've decided that once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start doing lives to answer all of your burning questions. So that's a further reason to hit that subscribe button. Finally, thank you to everybody who watches until the very end. And thank you so much for your continued support. It really, really does mean the world to me.